I've just picked up a 2008 Porsche Cayenne 4.8 naturally aspirated V8. Got it offered to me on a car forum and it was too cheap not to get it. So it's not without its issues. It's got a few scrapes. I got a little missing piece there. I got that in the boot. It was a London car, so it's got a few marks on it, but it's not too bad for a big old 4x4. This is an interesting spec really for a Cayenne. It's actually designed for being off-road. It's got an off-road package on it, which means it's got thicker sump guard and it's got the underbody protection. It's got a lock-in rear differential, and some of these fitted some chunkier tyres, and it always had 18-inch wheels on it from new, so that's the intention when it was spec'd. But I don't think it's been off-road. The previous owner I got it off has owned it for I think 7 years and he's never taken it off-road, so it's got some good options on it, and then it's missing a few options that you'd think are pretty basic. So it's got an electric boot, it's got the electric folding tow bar, I've had a few Cayennes before and those tow bars weigh an absolute ton. It must be about 60 kilos just hanging off the back bumper. It's crazy, but nice option. Leather interior with a McDonald's chip from when I collected it. Got the embossed headrests, it's all in nice condition, electrically adjusted. It's got air suspension that makes a big difference on these. It's the locking diff there, but no multi-function steering wheel, no automatic headlights. The biggest spec omission for me here is no heated seats. You normally got heated seats. It's just got the 2-zone climate control rather than the 4-zone. It does have a sunroof, and got a bit in the service history for leaks that that's caused, which is common on a Cayenne. So yeah, it's a weird spec really. Someone spent a lot of money on some things and then not on some basics. Previous owner took it to 9 Excellence for a vehicle health check, and when he saw all the suggested work he decided it's probably best off he just moves it on and gets something else. So the MOT is just about to run out on this car and it needs some work, so have a look through. Air conditioning could do with a regas. They sorted out my sunroof drain was leaking. There's no locking wheel nut, which is can be a problem for me. I have to probably get out the hammers unless I can order one from Porsche. It needs discs and pads front and rear quite soon. Centre bearing on the prop is on its way out, which is a common issue on these. The big one, as far as I'm concerned, is it's got a blow-in flexi on the downpipe. Now, to get at those, you need to take the front subframe off. So it's a big job because you've got the diff in the subframe and all sorts. So it's not one I'm going to look forward to, but I knew about it, so There's a coolant leak from the rear of the engine, and also the starter motor is no good on this. It struggles to start it the first try. And 9 Excellence wanted, what was it, to remedy all the work, they wanted £3,886.20. So yeah, if you can't work on one of these yourself, they tend to cost you, and they're not cheap cars to maintain. I can work on it myself, so I'll be sorting all those little bits and pieces out. I don't know how long I'll own this car for, hopefully long term, but see how I get on with the economy, because it's probably going to be shocking. 50 quid to get it from London to Cardiff though, so I didn't think that was too bad. I don't really use a car that much, so maybe I can justify it. So this is the starting issue. Gotta have gangster music and a Porsche 4x4. Oh, it started fine that time. Hear the blow. Reduction on, long lock on. I think all Cayennes have that, and then you got the extra lock for the rear diff. So this is rare on a Cayenne because nobody ever takes them off road. Be interesting to see what it'll do, if it's any good. This Cayenne needs a little bit of work to make it decent, but it's a good base. I've bought a lot of crap in the past, a lot of rough Cayennes that are barely hanging together. This one is tidy compared to all those ones. I've had a Touareg V10 which was shocking on fuel, so I'm kind of used to that anyway. It was offered to me for $3,000, which is a bargain really. When it went to 9 Excellence, they serviced it where he hadn't asked them to, and they charged him 400 quid just for the service. So I've had a bargain, I think. But that was the price I was given. I was happy to take it on at that price for sure. Wasn't looking for a Cayenne. I'd got rid of my Audi A6 to try and get a cheaper car. That was the full tax, $580 a year, and I didn't fancy paying that because I'm barely using the car. Mainly, on my day to day, I'm barely driving. So I'm basically straight back in the same situation with this Cayenne. That's $580 tax also, but it's a cool car. I like it, and also I'm planning on taking it off road. Got a couple of mates who go up over the mountains in 4x4s, so I've got decent tyres on this for off-roading, Yokohama Geolanders, so give it a whirl I think and see what's what.